If you didn't know, Discovery Plus, yes, that is a streaming network that they want you to pay $7.99 a month for, has released an Onision 3-part documentary where they strip the commentary community from YouTube to try to advertise their stupid new streaming service. You know what I found out in looking into this? That Discovery is actually owned by Disney. Why didn't they just put these shows on Disney Plus so they can get more money out of you by clickbaiting you through YouTube? Okay, I'll move on now. Anyway, I wanted to watch it and review it, but I am not paying them $7.99. And you'll say, but they give you 7 free days, UNIRock. Why don't you sign up for that and then cancel? Because I won't cancel it. I don't care if I leave sticky notes around the house. I don't care if I set alarms. I will forget to cancel it and they'll take my money and I won't be able to get it back. So what we're going to do is go look at what Onision has to say about this Discovery Plus documentary. All right, so Onision, and we've covered Onision a lot in the past, back when it wasn't cool to do it. All right, Onision in real life. Repzilla, homebrew dude. I don't know who that is. Onision Speaks. All right, this is what we want. And he did this video right here. Chris Hansen's Onision documentary is bad, so we're gonna go ahead and jump over.
This is the contract that they sent me, and it was like, hey, without any compensation, can we go ahead and just drag you through the mud, edit you out of context, do whatever you want with your name? Is that cool with you? And
is that what the contract said, Onision?
Obviously, you know, I'm not cool with that.
What a shitty contract, dude. If I got a contract like that, I'd freak out. I would have showed my audience that. Wait, is that what that says?
Chris Hansen's gonna make tens of thousands of dollars off this, gets to trash me, and I get no damages, no nothings.
Probably sent you this contract because they wanted you to give your side of the story and you didn't do it, so.
Screw that. But you guys participating, you get free clout, so why wouldn't you participate, is my question. Because the victims aren't. Onision,
listen, Chris Hansen's not going to get any more free clout. Like that whole TCAP thing that he did, you know, take a seat thing that he did back in the day, it was a billion times bigger than this bullshit, so come on, bro.
Real. So what is your angle? It's not like you really care about these people because they're lying. Go to onision.com/Shiloh, onision.com/Sarah, you'll see what I mean.
So Onision wants us to go to onision.com/Shiloh to see why they're lying and he's telling the truth. Luckily, I've done exactly that. This is onision.com/Shiloh. I know, I took the plunge. So let's go through it real quick. Shiloh, a proven criminal and liar with hard evidence. Onision endured months of abuse at Shiloh's hand. 9 years later, she continues to wage war on him for rejecting her. You must have beer-flavored nipples, Onision, because these women just love you. And then when you reject them, they go crazy. He broke up with Shiloh countless times, called the cops, blah, blah, who cares? So here, well, okay, this is the first claim that Onision makes on his website, that Shiloh is lying about who cut her hair and why. So let's fact check Greg on this to see if we should trust Greg or not, or Onision. So the first claim right here, she admits that she chose to shave her own head. Here we go. I have found that shaving off the rest of my hair has made me deeply depressed. My femaleness feels like it's been stripped from me completely. I look at other bald women and I think it's beautiful, but on me I feel sad. Greg is taking me out to get a few wigs today. Hopefully that will help me until I feel semi-stable again. I made a dumb decision, but I guess I have a fresh start with my hair now. I had been growing my hair out for a long time and struggling with it. Now I'm like, what have I done? Please, everybody, bear with me through this. I'll do what I can with it. And then it says, check out the video. Here's the issue, Onision. I can't check out the video. This is an image. This is just an image. And there's no, look, the next video is not that video. I want to hear what she was saying because I did a little bit of clicking and I want to show you that Onision has done this to many women, not just Shiloh. And there's enough evidence to be able to say that, yes, Greg, you did manipulate her into shaving her head.
We've heard stories about him shaving girls' heads. Did he ever do that to you?
No, but he wanted to.
He wanted to. And what's the purpose of this?
I mean, he told me it was to be able to be forgiven, to like prove that I like love them.
Now, do you think that all of them are lying? All the different women all say that you wanted to cut their hair for the same reasons? Well, if you really want the background story on Onision doing this, it's Onision head shaving and manipulation, but for the purpose of my video, let's just let him finish.
And I'm not sure. I'm sure it was to, you know, make me like embarrassed or make me like not like myself as much, because I do care a lot about my hair, and he very clearly knew that. Like, I want to be a cosmetologist, so it was just one of those, like, you know, just like a jab at you.
So sad, man. Shiloh's so tore up. He broadcasted every bit of her sorrow, and I'd never be able to look at him the same for it. This is Shiloh crying after shaving her head.
Looking so not pretty. Don't you feel better? You feel like a little dog? Are you a little dog?
She's scared of this guy.
Shave it all off too. That looks so good on you. There's no shame in a big bald head.
Onision, you even wrote a song about doing it to the poor women. So I could say that I don't think Shiloh's lying about why she shaved her head. I think that she was saying that you did it.
Pretty two-faced, bro. Make up your mind.
Yeah.
Or whatever streams be.
Yeah, I would.
Well, look, Edwin changing his mind on how he feels about somebody isn't two-faced. It depends on how he handles it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I don't want to be on their scope anymore. Like,
Who? Hansen?
no, the anti-Os, the people that go to these Facebook groups.
Edwin's generation, terrified of the anti-Os, terrified that they'll find out what he really says behind the scenes. Watch.
Well, I don't know, man. Edwin had to know that you were going to record every word that came out of his mouth, for God's sake.
They take this this vengeance way too personally. Like someone in their life screwed them over, and they feel like you are that. And I mean,
I get that.
Oh, damn. Onision's trying to sick the anti-Os on Edwin.
Right.
A lot of people are like,
exactly.
you look just like him, so I hate you. And I'm like, okay.
I hate it when Onision does that voice. I just don't like it. It just bothers me.
Sorry.
and
Am I alone in this?
I disagree with plenty of you, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't make my videos. But like, and for that reason, it's kind of like, oh God, here I am agreeing with Onision again, because like,
This doesn't sound good for Two-Face Eddie, is it, you guys?
Well, Onision, see, it doesn't sound bad or good, honestly, because we all have differing opinions on everything, and nobody knows who's seen what. It's why people talk. It's why they share opinions. It's why they make response videos.
Guys, you thought Eddie was all anti-Onision, but here he is. In fact, the majority of this call is him just agreeing with me. It's
Why can't he agree with you on some things? Show us what he agreed with you on, and then we'll make up our mind. Onision.
interesting how Two-Face so many YouTubers are.
so obviously, if there were things you want to talk about, would be Hansen. Like, I wouldn't mind like giving that a little airspace, because I mean, I would like to talk about, make a video about him. But if you want to film there, I would gladly support some other points as well. You know, so
Edwin's generation stating that he would support me making points against Chris Hansen.
I need to know what those points are, because every single human being could be criticized for stuff, and then every single human being could be supported for other stuff. Cancel culture has created this image that it's all cut down the middle, but that's just not reality. That's the internet.
Why is he on Chris Hansen's documentary again?
you know, Billy has kind of been overkill.
Well, I thought that Chris Hansen's... Look, here's what I hear. I hear he sold the rights to the story to Discovery. That would mean it's not his documentary anymore, Onision.
Billy,
Same with-
Unless he didn't, he might not have. I'm just saying that's what everybody says.
the fridge or Billy?
No, Billy the girl.
When you say overkill, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, I've heard you talk about her quite a bit, and like, it seems like you kind of agree that she was like the least manipulative or something like.
Wait, did Edwin just say that the other girls are more manipulative?
No, he said that one was least manipulated out of all of them.
He says that I agree.
Oh my God, he is so good at flipping anything anyone says, is he not?
Who am I agreeing with? Is Edwin saying these other girls are manipulative? And if so, why is Edwin pretending to be a white knight? Why is he pretending to be on their side when he secretly thinks that they're manipulative?
Dude, this is some crazy... Dude, he is so able to manipulate, dude. Wow. Onision flips that shit. It's scary how good he is at that. Onision really does not like Edwin.
Administrator for this anti-O Facebook group literally joined my Patreon just to rant at me because I disagree with Shiloh and Chris Hansen, and I'm like, holy shit, you really paid... I mean, it's only $10, but like, just to do this shit?
Yeah,
She's
it's
like,
bizarre. Again, Edwin saying that he disagreed
We heard what he said.
with Hansen and Shiloh, the two head people.
It's like he always starts off telling you exactly what we just heard. And he does it like with little clips too. Just tell me what you want to say, God.
Behind the documentary, and yet Edwin's on. Two-Face Eddie.
I don't get into
So he didn't even make a point here. His whole point is Two-Face Eddie.
the legal stuff. Like when Keemstar came into my live stream, he's like, well, wait, is that legal? I'm like, look, I never tried to argue that. So
Edwin's generation saying he never tried to argue that I did anything illegal. In other words, this is all just a bunch of social standard opinions.
No, well, what do you... Dude, we're not cops. We're not... DAs. I know a couple of YouTubers who were. My point is, though, it's not our place to sit here and prosecute you. It's our place to give our opinion about what you're doing. Really bad take, bro.
Shit. My social standards are this, and you offend my social standards.
whether we do this interview or not, he knows I know what's coming to him and he doesn't, or something like that. So I'm like,
I think it was mocking him, but
okay, so if you're holding on to something, then why
Making
even
fun of him.
entertain his name anymore? Like, that's what I'm confused about. Why does he keep bringing you up if something's gonna happen to you? That's my main question.
Again, Edwin questioning the credibility of Chris Hansen.
He didn't question his credibility. He questioned his intentions. You gotta really start listening better.
Who Two-Face Eddie now stands on the same side as in a clout extravaganza Discovery Plus documentary.
My immediate response
Clout stravagant. He creates good words too. That was a pretty good.
was like, well, obviously
Yeah.
it seems like he's wanting people to keep tuning into his show because there's really no.
Why wouldn't he? We all want people to tune into our shows if we're making content regularly. Maybe if we're not uploading regularly, we could say, who cares? But if you're uploading a lot, you do.
For me at least, I don't see any of
I'm not defending Hansen, by the way. I have no clue what he did. I gotta go. I'm gonna find that out. That's my next couple videos down the
the
line.
reason for him to keep bringing you up. It feels way too personal.
Nice. So Edwin's saying the only reason Hansen keeps bringing me up is because he wants viewers. And then Edwin goes on his document. Oh my God.
My terms roll.
He is really mad that Edwin went on the documentary. Let me skip ahead and see if we can find out some more reasons to why. Okay, so he plays YouTubers saying that Chris Hansen said that Onision would go to prison. I never once thought that was what was going to happen. I thought he was going to be investigated. Realistically, if they don't have evidence, they can't do something to somebody, and there's jurisdictional reasons. What's it called where you got like so much time before something runs out? All of that is a factor. I don't know what Chris Hansen did wrong yet. We'll find that out later.
Hey, you guys blame
Oh, an epic rant here from Onision. That's what we're listening for.
Chris Hansen for not giving you the results you wanted, but you don't ask the question, hey, maybe we're all full of shit.
Well, I will say this, not necessarily in your favor, Onision, but none of us should desire someone to go to jail unless we know for a fact we have some hard evidence that they committed a crime. But I do think in Onision's case, we see so much abuse that it just makes us all feel that way, right? Is that valid, Onision? Maybe you should really ask yourself if it is or not. You get me?
Hey, maybe there was no crimes. Hey, maybe we just don't like a person and we're so mentally fucked up that we think because we don't like someone, that means they have to suffer. Chris Hansen isn't responsible for their not.
Well, Onision, this is why you got to be really careful what you say, because I've got video after video after video that I'm not going to play because it'll get me demonetized of you making women suffer. I'm just saying.
Being justice, because justice is someone actually committing a crime and going to jail, or having not committed the crime and not going to jail. Obviously there wasn't a crime, yet you guys can't accept that reality, so you're mad at Hansen because you can't accept the truth.
Well, I think that what people are saying is they don't know if any investigation happened. An investigation is the thing that would either exonerate you or get you charged.
Not to mention the fact that he had on his Onision experts, which were essentially weird white knights like Heat Boss and Angry Slug Productions, who would come on to talk about how much they hated Greg viscerally and how they made them so upset that they had issues with alcohol. I'm not kidding. That is literally something that happened. Someone came on Chris Hansen's YouTube show to talk about how Onision and simply watching him made him have a problem with drinking.
Yes, Onision haters are a joke. Let's continue.
No, we're skipping ahead. Okay, this is Onision's last diatribe against Creepshow, and then he's gonna move on, so I skipped the majority of it.
One of the first people to call me out. Why does no one ask me? You know, why does no one just say, hey, James, who was the first person to really wage war on you?
Because nobody gives a shit who the first person was to call you out. That's some, like, crazy, YouTube badge type shit. I'm wearing the first to call out Onision badge. Who cares?
What's the Amazing Atheist?
Repson, you want
It was the Amazing Atheist. I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Good job, Amazing Atheist. Jimmy. Good job, Jimmy.
Hey, who's accused of the accused rapist?
Great, now I gotta censor this, you dingbat.
Are you talking about Repson, the accused?
Hey, I thought you said innocent until proven guilty. Is he accused or is he guilty? Wait a minute, Onision. You just said that we can't guilt somebody until it's proven here.
Accused, isn't he accused of too, as I heard? You notice I'm using the word accused. Yeah,
That doesn't absolve you of bringing this up as a point. That does not absolve you of bringing it up. You shouldn't have brought it up at all if you're not trying to throw it in there like, yeah, I'm going to use the accusation against him. That's what you say you're mad at other people for doing to you.
So you use that word.
I remember watching Repson's first couple of videos.
I thought he was done complaining about Creepshow. Oh, it's coming up.
Apologizing.
Here we go. This is what I want you to see. Let's get to it.
Doofus. Here's Repson apologizing for videos he made about me. Here's Repson apologizing
Why aren't you reading it?
for being a creep. And he's also saying he's not apologizing because he's asking for help. He just wants to apologize to me. So this is your hero.
Repson. Repson. Let's actually go to the full screen room and see what the hell he said, because that, in my opinion, is what matters. Hey Greg, Daniel here, aka Lizard Man. Few things I'd like to mention before I ask for help from you. I know we had a few email. Wait, this is in 2017. This is August of 2017, Greg. This is a long time ago. I think a lot's changed since then. I know we've had a few interactions. I want to apologize for some of my earliest videos, on you regarding vegetarianism. So he didn't just apologize for everything, Greg. He apologized for a very specific set of videos. Having had a massive diet change and lifestyle overhaul, I've grown a sense of respect for people who truly don't want to eat animals. Don't be hating on me. I recently went vegan for a month as a challenge for myself. It was surprisingly easy and refreshing. Cut out all red meat, pork, and slowly working towards chicken. Switch to fish. I watched one of your vegetarian videos back showcasing what you had in your freezer. Instantly fell in love with the brand. You recommended it. That is meatless. Absolutely delicious. This is not him apologizing to you for his videos like you represented. It's so wrong, and that's why I wanted to read it. So, he said the next one is apologizing for being creepy. Let's see if he does that. I also want to apologize in regards to sending your wife's parents a message via Facebook. While I never contacted her in-laws via snail mail like you'd think I did send a Facebook message years ago. And thinking back on it, I went way too far in doing that. Who am I to judge a marriage if it's done legally within the USA and they are proper of age? This is basically Repson showing that he's a good person. He's basically like, yo, I messed up a long time ago in Onision and did a couple dumb things. Made fun of you for being a vegetarian, which I think is perfectly fine, but I'm not going to go into it. Future videos to come. And also for him emailing, someone. That has nothing to do with what you said, dude. Again, you're not doing yourself favors by misrepresenting this. We've already read the first two. Let's read these two. Joy Sparkles made over 100 videos about you in the course of a few months. I was wondering if you have any screenshots or video clips of this truly obsessive behavior. I know you accused me of being obsessive at a point, but let's be real. I've got 18 videos on my channel about you since 2009. Currently over 1,300 videos. You claimed I made 50. I realize it's a small discrepancy. However, I wanted to make a note it's not as many as you think. I don't think it's that bad, really. In any event, I'm working on a video regarding Joy because she's truly batshit insane. I'm not sure how crazy she is. Maybe you do so because you think the same about me. I don't know. In any case, she deleted a large majority of videos regarding you once she found out I was making a video on her, and I'm looking for clips or screenshots. Regardless, if you want to help me or not, the apology still stands, Daniel. Greg, you just defeated yourself in your argument because this is just Repson just acting like a normal kind of like dude with a conscience who will apologize when he feels like he messed up. So yeah, backfire, hashtag backfire.
Apologizing to Onision on August 9th, 2017. So everything you have to say about Daniel Repson being superhero
I think he just proved that he's a really good dude in this. I don't know anything about anything else he's done. Just in regards to this is all I'm saying. It didn't help your argument, Greg.
2017, he apologized to me for. So what were you saying?
What's this say? This loser made most of his hate videos on Onision pre-2017 and apologized for making them. Who is the anti-O-hero here? He did not. He apologized for making specifically anti-vegan. What I want to say before I end this, because it's gone on too long, but I'm going to make a couple more, especially about that documentary, is that this example of what he did with Repson is what he does in these other situations, like at the beginning of the video with shaving Shiloh's head. He doesn't give you all the details, and he misrepresents what's going on. He misrepresented that Repson only apologized for the vegan videos, of which there were only a couple, I remember, and this other thing about shaving Shiloh's head, you did it to like 6 other people, or I don't know how many, whatever it was several people, all of them having the same story. Unless they all decided to get together and lie on you, the video evidence backs them up. I just wanted you to keep that in mind as we go forward. And as soon as I get my hands on that documentary, we're going to be reacting to it and giving an opinion. Thanks for watching. Like, sub, share, or not. Leave me a comment and tell me what you think. I'm out. Peace.